Yes, what is this? What the hell is this? A VW Transporter T6. It's currently a Cat S write-off, structural write-off. With a lot of hard work and a lot of endeavour, I'm going to turn it into a lovely looking camper van that I can enjoy with my family. And that's why I'm calling this the Crooked Camper. Let's have a little look around it. Now inside, you've obviously, because it's had a heavy whack, both the driver's airbag and the passenger airbag have gone off. Now that means there's a brand new dash is needed, because the airbag has been deployed and it's ripped straight through the top of the dashboard, so that'll need to be changed. Sillet bang there. The reason for that is because it was covered in mould when I got it, and any more than 3 seconds in there and it was giving you a headache. Standard stuff under the seat here. Yep, just normal standard stuff under this passenger seat, normal storage, so not much to see there. Into the back. Oh, hello. Yeah, there's a bit of a bumper there. We'll take that out. See if we can use that again, maybe. I don't know. Let's have a little look at it. That looks pretty decent nick, that. Get it out here, let's have a little look, put it on the floor. Yeah, not too bad, that. Not too bad at all. Bit of glue. Might salvage that. What else we got in here? A headlight. Oh, the old vapes, yes. Toss them over there. Every single car's got them in. Right, headlight. Driver's side, obviously. Passenger side is completely disintegrated. But I don't think that's salvageable either. Looking at it, all the bungs are broken, plastic broken on the back, but might be able to salvage some parts from it. What else we got in there? Lots of broken bits. Bent number plate. Yeah, the actual ply is in decent nick. Headlining's really good, bulkhead's good. I'm going to take the bulkhead out because we'll be converting this into a campervan, if you hadn't have already guessed from the title. It is the Crooked Camper. What happens in an accident is the seatbelts lock out. I'm assuming there was 2 people in this van in the accident, because the passenger side's locked out and the driver's side's locked out. The one in the middle, the seat in the middle hasn't. That's fine, that works. So we need to take both passenger side and the driver's side out, get those reset, or get a brand new pair, well, brand new old pair. So that's a walk around done now, so let's start to get it stripped and see what the damage is. Oh, bit of wind. Off we go. Right. Look at that bloke. Oh my god. He's seen better days, hasn't he? Come on, let's get going. Let's get back to it. Move. Look at those clouds rolling in. That's basically an example of what's going through my head right at this moment. Started off nice blue, clear skies. It's getting darker and darker. In my mind, what have I done? No! Keep going. What is the aim of this project? Well, it's going to be done in two parts. First part is quite obviously getting it back to a running vehicle. Once we've done that, then the process will be converting it into a camper van. And I'm not really sure I'm going to do that, to be honest. See, I'm not a qualified mechanic by any means, so I'm learning on the job here. But we're going to give it a go. That's the plan. So please do your bits in the comments. Give us some pointers. So I'm sure you'll be able to tell me I'm doing it wrong. And like, subscribe, and give me the old thumbs up. And that's the least you could do for a laugh. Sat at home watching me make a brat of myself. That ain't coming off with a bit that's completely smashed in there with this. So now we can see the extent of the structural damage. Now we've got the crash bar off. It's not much really. You got, this is how it's supposed to look. This is completely oh, there's she-cat. This one's completely untouched there. So it's that sort of shape, and that connects to the main frame and the chassis of the van, and it kicks out at the bottom here. Kicks out like that. That kicks out like that as well. This is where the damage is. So I think where the accident happened and it's pushed everything backwards. You see that indentation in there? I think that's hit that. And it's bent forward for some reason. I don't know why it's forward, but we need to just knock it back and then pull this forward as well. Bring that forward to match up that side. And then we're good to go. I don't think there's much structural damage at all. Subframe's completely fine, as you can see. Happy days. This front wing, on the other hand, is not in good nick under here. The inner wing, anyway. I think the actual wing might even be out of save. Aluminium, so they're easily shaped. But this inner wing here, that's got to come out. So we need to get to that, because at the minute, when we're manoeuvring it, we can't turn the steering wheel because it hits that, so it can only go forward or back. So let's get that off. that's how you take off the inner wing of a VW transporter. Well, toss up. You knew that was going to happen, didn't you? Yeah, you always do. You always do. We'll get another bit of carpet, so don't worry, at least it's not on the drive. Get that out. Now we get this air filter change. We've got a brand new one here. Look. S331. Ooh, darling. Let's get that in there, yeah? Alright, let's get that open. Not too bad, but still got a lot of old guff in it, so that's the change. Brand spanker. We love it. So next we need to change the oil filter, and that is there. And underneath, I've already done it, but there's a little nut that you take out from there. This little nut comes out of there, and then all the oil drains out the filter. So when you undo the big nut, it doesn't go everywhere. It just goes a little bit everywhere. Not everywhere. So I reckon we do that up touch tight now, and then get the main nut off. Make sure you got your drip bucket underneath. Oh, this is going to come out. But saying that, there's not much left in there. But there you go. Minging. Clean that up a bit. Seen better days, that, isn't it? Seen better days. Let's get that in a bit. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Now, you got two O-rings on here. You got that little bit that goes in there, the little tap. That's got an O-ring on the end there, so you change that. And this little bag here, which I won't be able to get open because my hands are covered in oil. them out. Right, little O-ring there goes on the end. One, that's no. Then you got a bigger one on the main housing there. Pick that off. Stick your new one on. So, I ended up getting the wrong oil filter for it. I checked it online when you check, when you put your reg in, and it gives you suggestions on what parts you get for your car. Got it with that one, obviously bound to get it wrong, so I had to go and get another one. This is the one that I got for it. Yeah, you can see all the way through there, and the one that we should have had, it's got a little end on it here and these little nibs on the end, and that fixes into the housing so it doesn't fall out. So that's 11 quid down the Swanee. So if anyone wants that, let me know and I'll send it to them. It is a P7023 and I needed a P7157. So if anyone's doing a transport and they want to change the oil filter, you know which one to get. So it's nice and easy. The bolt's nice and loose now, so I'll take that off, take the cap off, fit that, and I've got a oil filter, a fuel filter, sorry, as well, which I fitted, and then I've got to sort out the housing in here as well. Also got that one wrong too, so I had to change that, but that's all good. We've got the right stuff now, and then I'll just refix that housing, and yeah, we'll be ready for oil. Let's go. We love the drip tray, don't we? We love the old drip tray. So at the minute there isn't even a fuel filter in here because I realised I've got it wrong. So that's empty. Stick that baby in. Clickety click. Straight up, actually no, before I do that. Clickety click. Before I do that, I've got these to fit. I've got one to fit on the little tap underneath, keep that nice and tight, and I've got one to fit on the actual housing here. This is an old one, which I'll get off. Old one, or the wrong one. It's brand new actually, but it's slightly bigger than this one that we've got to get on. So stick that one in there. Right, that's on. That's in. I'll undo the nut underneath and then fit this small one. Brand new old one, brand new one. Right, so that's on. That can go in there. We'll torque it up to the manufacturer's recommendations. Just put that in there nice and loose for a minute. Stick that one in there, let's get it back in. Torque that up in a second. I think it's 28 Newton meters, but figure it out. I'll have a look, find out. So they can go with that, in that. Anyone wants it, let me know. It's 25, not 28. 25 Newton meters on the oil filter, and it's 30 on the sump plug, so I'm going to do that now. Okay, I've spotted another little issue. I just took the dipstick out to clean it, so we knew what the level of oil was when we put it back in. And then when I went to put it back in, I was thinking, that's not going in properly. So I had a look, and if you can follow that magnet under there, where the dipstick goes into like the sump, it snapped. So the dipstick's just sort of going underneath the car. So I need to get that off, get another one of those ordered. I have to plug that hole, and when I fill it with oils, otherwise it will all be coming back out again. Yeah. So I also took the battery. The battery is obviously flat as a pancake because it's been sitting in the salvage yard for months. So I took the battery out and charged it. I'm going to stick it back in now and check to see if it's held its charge. So it should be 12 volts roundabout. So stick it back in and see what's what. So we've got 12 volts, 12.4 I think it was, so that's good. That's held charged now for about 4 days, so that gives us a chance when we're trying to start it later today. So I'm going to get that in now and on to the next thing. So, last thing we've got to do on the service is change a pollen filter, which is under here, and there's this bolt here that we've got to take out. It's 5.5mm. Don't know why it's 5.5mm. If anyone knows, can you tell? I've got 5 and I've got 6, but I ain't got 5.5mm. But I found this in the tool, in the socket set. It's an E8, and that seems to be in the middle, and it's working. So I gave it a little test run. So let's get that out. It's coming out, it's good. Let's get this out. First time I've seen this, so we're living this together. It ain't too bad, but if you can change it, I guess. Got a load of bloody dog hairs or something by the looks of it. Got leaves and stuff, but yeah, we'll get it changed. Got one here. Hopefully it's the same one. Yes, by the looks of it. So this is a Bosch R2431. Just about a tenner or something like that. Nothing ever bloody fits. It's always tight. That's what I like. Right, we're in. that is a service done. You bolt that back up, and that is it. Just need some oil. Right, it's the end of the day. It's absolutely chucking it down, but I've given it a service, and I've checked a load of things, and now we're going to try and start the van for the first time. Obviously got no cooling system connected, no radiators, anything like that. So if we do get it started, then we can't run it to temp, because obviously it's going to overheat pretty quick. But I just want to know whether it works, because I got this from Copart as a salvage, and it was a non-runner. As you can see, it's a pretty dire situation at the moment, but hopefully I've had to tinker around, get it running, and then we can start thinking about trying to put some things back on it, as opposed to taking things off. There's loads of connections that have been smashed in the accident, but main thing is it runs. So we've had a good full service, and let's give it a go. Come on, let's go. Let's try it. Come around here. Right, well, we've got connection on the battery. That's a good start. Let's get the key in. Let's get that ignition on. Oh no, that's gone off. Okay, we're on. Lights are on. Yep, lots of dinging, lots of faults. We know that. Please refuel. Okay, we can deal with that. Right, it's a moment of truth. I'm going to turn the key. Got no clutch. Coolant, we know. It's got no radiators, mate. Right, let's give it a go. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Yes. Brakes, yeah, workshop, we know it. Oh my God, it runs. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. What is that? What might that be? The fuel didn't budge at all. I've got a jerry can. Let me stick some fuel in it and I'll come back to you. I think I found the culprit. That's come off the fuel filter. I have to confess, when I changed it, I broke the cap. So I need to get another one of those. So I think it's just blown off. Hopefully that's it. And we'll try again. Get some fuel in there, leave it a couple of minutes, and then try it again, see if it runs. But hopefully that was all it was. Let's go and have a look. Come on, baby. Yes. And that's just blown off again. Well, that's what it is. At least we know. Let's have a look. I think I just saw it blow off. Yeah, it's just blown straight off again. So I need to get a new cap for that. And then it'll start. Well, that's positive. If anything, let me turn that off. Turn that off. But yeah, new one of those, and I think we're good to go. She's a runner. Happy, quite happy, considering happy as I've ever been. Considering the whole front of the vehicle's missing. So that's brilliant. Woo! Alright. Right, that's it. End of the first video. Done. If you're still here, thank you very much. I've had a bit of a problem with the sound, but that'll get sorted for the next video. But the most important thing is we've got a running van. If there's anything, as I keep saying all the way through, if there's anything you can lend me a hand on, please comment and subscribe. It's going to be a long road, but I'm pretty excited about it, and I didn't think in the first video we'd get it running looking at it when I first started, so I'm pretty chuffed considering, even though it's absolutely chucking it down and I'm wet and I've skinned my knuckles quite a few times, but I'm learning all the time. Not a mechanic by any means, so don't quote me on anything. If I'm being stupid, just let me know nice and gently, but definitely subscribe. Definitely subscribe, like, do all the things. I don't know what you do the comments or whatever, make them nice. I don't really care if they're not nice, but it's good, isn't it? Yeah, it's gonna do loads to this thing, so hang around. It's not all going to be mechanical, so once we get it running, we get back together, there's plenty more to go, plenty more. So thank you if you've watched this whole video, and tune in for the next one. See you later. She's running.